Imagine learning to walk not on your own legs, but by pressing your hands into the ground and leaning on half of a basketball for balance, for 5 long years. That's exactly how one girl grew up, and it's why the world came to know her as the basketball girl. Stick around, because her story is one of the most powerful comebacks you'll ever hear. Welcome back to Basketball Daily. Today we're diving into the incredible true story of a young girl from China named Qian, whose journey from unimaginable hardship to international sports stardom will leave you speechless. This is a story about resilience, about refusing to give up, and about proving that the human spirit can overcome almost anything. Qian was born without the use of her legs the way most children have them, and for years, her only way of getting around was using her hands alongside a basketball that had been cut in half to help steady her balance. Picture that for a moment, a small child, pushing herself across the ground day after day, simply to move from one place to another. It was this unforgettable image that led people around her to give her the nickname the Basketball Girl, a name that would eventually follow her into international headlines. When she was just 9 years old, the Chinese press discovered her story, and it spread quickly. That media attention changed everything. She was given the opportunity to travel to Beijing, where she received her very first set of artificial limbs. Generous donations poured in, allowing her to attend primary school for the first time. As she continued to grow, she was gradually fitted with larger prosthetic limbs to match her development. But life had more challenges in store. Despite all the attention her story had received, the donations funding her education eventually dried up, and at just 11 years old, Qian's schooling came to an end. That same year, she returned home to her family to start over. Looking for something to fill her days, she joined a local swimming club built specifically for people with disabilities, the very first program of its kind in the entire country. Learning to swim wasn't easy for her. In an interview with China Daily back in 2011, she admitted that she had to put in far more effort than other kids just to stay afloat. At first, it felt impossible. She described feeling like she was constantly gasping, unable to find a way to keep herself above water. But she pushed through. Once she mastered swimming, something beautiful happened. She later shared that she used to feel a deep sense of envy watching her classmates run and jump freely after school, activities she could never take part in. But in the water, everything changed. In the pool, she felt equal to everyone else, no barriers, no differences. That feeling is what made her fall in love with the sport at her club. From there, Qian's dedication became extraordinary. She trained 4 hours every single day, driven by a dream of one day competing in the Paralympic Games. Her hard work paid off quickly. In 2009, at just 13 years old, she won 1 gold medal and 2 silver medals at the Chinese National Paralympic Swimming Competition. Within a single year, her medal count grew to an impressive 4 golds and 5 silvers across similar national competitions. Then came 2012, a year that tested her resilience once again. She earned a bronze medal during the Paralympic qualifiers, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough to secure her a spot on the national team. For many athletes, a setback like that could mean the end of the dream. But Qian wasn't like most athletes. She kept training, kept pushing forward, refusing to let one disappointment define her future. At 18, she received adult-sized prosthetics, marking another milestone in her physical journey. Her story continued making waves in national Chinese media, and eventually it crossed borders entirely, spreading internationally through viral posts shared across social media platforms like Facebook. Finally, in 2016, at 19 years old, all of her hard work culminated in the achievement she had been chasing for years. She officially qualified for and competed in the Rio Paralympic Games. If this story moved you the way it moved us, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe to Basketball Daily for more incredible true stories like this one. We truly appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.